The United States is the leader of the free world, and it is the flag bearer of democracy and human rights. However, the basis for this ideology was not laid in a single day. It was a long process that began back in the 18th century. Republicans and Democrats disagree on almost everything. Americans do not believe that the country is headed the right way. Americans do not trust the government. Is a constitutional crisis happening? Are Republicans and Democrats threatening the Constitution? Welcome to the Naturalized Patriot Show. In this show, you will hear the perspective of America through the eyes of a naturalized citizen. You will get to interact with us through a series of questions and give your opinion about these topics in the comments section below. This is our channel's very first episode, and I hope you enjoy it. Without further ado, let's begin. No modern country is complete without a constitution that sets the basis for what a country stands for. Well, through a series of episodes, we are going to delve into the history of the United States, the current state of the country, how Republicans and Democrats are trying to mold the United States to their own respective ideologies, and the symptoms of 243 years of intense politics. Let us start with the preamble of the U.S. Constitution. It basically outlines the Constitution's purpose and guiding principles. Herein, it says, "We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America." Now, let's think about these principles for a second. Perfect union, justice, domestic tranquility, defense, welfare, and liberty. Every country in the world would want these principles, and for them to realize and come true. These principles for sure are outstanding, inspiring, and they have served as the main constitutional example to many countries around the world. However, even though these principles can be achieved, it takes a long time, there's a lot of hurdles, and the practitioners of said principles aren't inherently perfect. The United States has progressed to a point where many of these principles have been achieved, but right now it feels as we're at a brink of massive change because the country has never been as polarized. Republicans and Democrats can't seem to unite, and they always seem to run their political campaigns on inclusiveness and unity. However, their actions show the opposite. But I firmly believe that the American system is quite robust and it has been able to thrive even after many hurdles. Now, I'm 30 years old and I have never voted in my life, not in the country where I was born, nor here in the US. I actually just got naturalized after legally being here in the country for 12 years. This upcoming midterm November election will be the very first election I will vote on. I've been following politics since day one, and I want to make my vote not only count, but I also want it to be right, no matter what party it goes to. So, as I'm doing my research on who to vote, please let me know, what do you think about these principles? Are they enough? Do we need more or do we need less? Did the US stay true to the principles on which it was founded? Oh, and do you think that Republicans and Democrats are helping the country meet these goals? I say this because both Republicans and Democrats don't seem to compromise even when presented evidence beyond a shadow of a doubt. How has this happened? Do you think the country is divided as it has ever been? What is the solution to this problem? I truly believe that division is one of the steps to destroy a nation, and would like to hear your opinions on how to solve this. So, please leave your comment below. Now, let us move to the first Constitution of the United States, that is, the Articles of Confederation, which were ratified in 1781. At the time, America was a loose confederation of states, each of which operated as a separate country. There was no president or judicial branch, and the national government was made up of a single assembly, the Congress of the Confederation. The Articles of Confederation provided Congress the ability to rule foreign affairs, fight wars, and regulate currency. But these powers were severely constrained in practice since Congress lacked the authority to enforce its demands for money and troops from the states. Soon, after America achieved its independence from Great Britain in the American Revolution, it became clear that the fledgling republic needed a larger central government to be stable. Alexander Hamilton, a New York lawyer and politician, called for a constitutional assembly to consider the issue in 1786. In February of 1787, the Confederation Congress accepted the concept and requested all 13 states to send representatives to a convention in Philadelphia. The Constitutional Convention convened in Philadelphia on May of 1787 at the Pennsylvania State House, today known as the Independence Hall, where the Declaration of Independence was adopted 11 years before. All 13 states were represented by 55 delegates, with the exception of Rhode Island, which declined to send delegates because it did not want a powerful central government intervening in its economic affairs. By unanimous vote, George Washington, a national hero for leading the Continental Army to victory during the American Revolution, was elected president of the conference. So, that brings us to the end of this video. What did you guys think? Did the US really need a central government? Was this truly a smart move? The country has grown enormously since then, and so has the government. Politicians seem to divide, foment racial strife, cause distrust of police, overburden citizens with unfair taxation, encouraging civil rioting and discouraging accountability of crimes, controlling all balloting, and controlling all media. Do you think we need a large or small government? There seems to be only a small wing of the Republican Party that promotes small government and libertarianism, and the other Republicans and Democrats seem to want a bigger government providing more services. However, this was not what these two parties represented when competing against the Federalist Party led by Alexander Hamilton, who wanted a big government back then. Have citizens benefited from the growth of government? Which one do you prefer? Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel. If you want to donate and support our channel, please see the links in the description. And do hit the bell icon on your way out. See you all next time.